Hey, Kim.
Hey.
I was just checking to see if everything was working this morning. I don't trust this Zoom process sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Hang on just a second. Let me get it. There we go.
Yeah,
Um,
good. So
yeah,
you were on. You didn't have any trouble getting on?
no.
Okay.
But I am going to have to step away to get my flash drive. I can't find that FAQ that I uploaded on messaging and education, my group. It's the old one.
The one that's on the site that you posted?
Yeah, it's like 4 pages or something.
Huh. Well, when I click on it, it downloads it on my computer and then it pops up.
I know for some reason I couldn't get it right now. Let me get my flash drive.
Okay.
So, Deborah, we've got a lot going on in Burke County.
Sounds like it. I like your flow chart that you created.
Yeah, it kind of in your face, but it tells the truth.
Well, and that's kind of, I think that helps a lot of people. It's a visual statement of what's going on. And did I tell you about us meeting with NC State yet?
No.
Well, Ricky Hill was sitting with the resource directory group, and he had already started working with the graduates at the geospatial and mapping division at NC State. So he introduced us to Dr. Eric Money, and I'm actually going to be sending an email out bragging on groups like yours because, well, let me finish the NC State piece. They have agreed to partner with us with their graduate program in developing the resource directory and map. So what we'll be doing is providing them with the resources, and we'll be calling on people to help us enter that information for them, and then they're going to put it on this map that'll be available, and it'll upload to our website where it'll be an incredible resource for professionals as well as individuals and families. So
Yeah.
this is something we've been working on for years, and NC State, quite honestly, was so excited about this because they look for projects, complicated projects like this, to challenge their students. And so they're going to do this, and if we can set this up for the state of North Carolina, it'll be a project that we can take nationwide. And that's what we're trying to do, is to provide something for everybody to utilize. We're really excited about it. And the work you're doing is so critical to this.
Well, I would want to, I'm going to throw this out there, Deborah. I would want to be a part of any of those meetings or anything that you.
Look, I had you on the top of my list. Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh, because
we'll be sending
systematically.
We're going to be sending out invitations for the state summit. And did I tell you the date on that one? Did you get
April
12th? So mark it on your calendar. Dr. Money is going to plan on being there and presenting this. In fact, we'll have a resource directory table with him heading it up. That's our plan. So we'll see how that unfolds. But yes, we definitely want people like you, and then be thinking of who you can pull in to help us, because we're going to need help getting this data and entering the data so that the student can create this directory and map. Like the map will pop up and you can see all the they'll have little icons indicating the different types of resources. And you can see what's in your area and what is not in your area, which is just as important. Because
just as important.
That's
what that flow chart is the gaps. But exactly. But right now for our BSAN meeting at the end of the month, I have a PowerPoint made about all the initiatives that Burke County have going on. And, you know, it's so many. It's the Communities Project. It's, you know, my goodness, it's the DFC. It's, we still have ROSC in place. You know, we're still trying to utilize that. We have LEAD program.
Right.
But here's the problem, Deborah, and you know, I know this from the other side, and I've been in this enough now to understand the process and see the gaps as a clinician. I just had a meeting with the Burke County Sheriff yesterday, and I came up with little resource cards that had crisis numbers on it, and what I'm trying to do is pull in the recovery community on like a hotline number or be able to call, because the first responders, half the time they don't want to arrest these people. So they're like, okay, but there's a huge gap in the LEAD program.
Okay, I got
2 or 3 days to get them in somewhere. And then when they do send them to the hospital or something, they won't take them.
Yeah.
So there's so many, you know, but I'm systematically going around to every medical provider, pharmacy. I'm doing it. I'm going face to face and putting a face to this. And I've given them resource cards and information about who to call.
That's awesome, Kim. You know, any of this stuff that you're doing that you feel comfortable, put that on the website. People need to know about the work that you're doing. It sets an example. Plus, it's providing information for everybody else that has access to the site. You know, you're going to be an invaluable person with this project that we're taking on. So I'm going to keep you posted on that. And I don't want to hold up your meeting. You got some other people you think will be joining you today?
I hope so. Jack Guy said that he had something else going on today, but hopefully Tony will be there. And but I wanted to share with you too that I'm going around to I've got a resource list now of all the faith-based churches, all the everything in Burke County. And
wow.
That, but I'm having a hard time getting in with the faith-based people and schools. So, but nothing's going to deter me. I'm calling for appointments. I have a meeting with the Methodist Association in Burke County Tuesday night. So I'm finding ways, Deborah, because people are walking into these churches needing help. I saw it the other day when I walked into a church. If I hadn't have been there when that guy walked in for help, that was a God thing.
Wow.
I happened to be there, and he was begging for help. So
that is awesome.
To do, Deborah. They had no idea what to do, and I pulled him aside and everything. That was just a prime example of the faith-based community needing to be involved.
Well, they do, and that's why we really put a huge emphasis on clergy when we are working with. I'm sitting here trying to think. There's Priscilla was there. She's an Episcopal minister. She was sitting at that very back table there in front of the door. Her group is really not doing that much. You know what? I'm going to give you her. I'll email you her contact information.
Okay.
It could be a valuable resource for you. I don't remember what county she's in, but I don't think it really matters.
No, it doesn't.
I think it's about getting, because she will know other clergy members. You know what I'm saying?
And I also have the executive director of RCNC. I've contacted her, and she's coming to Burke County to talk to us about a community, a recovery community center.
Okay.
So I got a lot of things going on, Deborah.
You sure do. And please, any of this stuff that you want to post, it's valuable information. That website's there for you. And that's going to help the rest of the Western region as well as all of RAI to see that going on. I think it's really critical. I'll get you Priscilla's information. She's a personal friend of Tom's, you know, Tom Edwards. So you can mention that you might have met her briefly at the Western Summit. But I've got an email together that I want to send out. I'm bragging on the group. I mentioned a little bit about NC State and that project, and I've got all the groups listed that are really doing something, and of course yours is. And I put both. I started to just do the facilitator and scribe, and I thought, no, I'm going to put all the members of the groups in each group so people can see, because I think there's people like Priscilla that were at tables that are having trouble getting the traction that you guys have managed to do. And I want to make sure they know that there's stuff going on in the Western, and maybe not at their table, but maybe they might want to join another group like yours to use their expertise, their resources, their input to help contribute to what you're doing.
I could absolutely utilize any contacts.
So I'm going to be putting that out there, and I'm hoping it'll encourage some of the other people that I know are dynamic leaders that I don't see things happening at their tables. We have about 9 tables, which is pretty good when you think of the size of the group. We have about 9 tables who are very, very active, and I'm excited by them. It's 7 after. I don't know. Hopefully Tony will get on at least. You know what you can do? If nobody does get on, Kimberly, I'm going to hop off here because I've got some other things I need to do. Go ahead and talk about what you were going to talk about. Maybe put your, do you know how to screen share on this thing?
No.
If you move, let's see here. Hang on a second. Let me get my, here, let's see here. What you do, if you click on the screen, and you'll see down at the bottom, it says a little green box says share. If you have what you're wanting to share already up on your screen, or if not, you can pull it up. You can share that on here. So that when we record this video, which I hope she'll eliminate most of me this morning because I've just been up for a little while. But then you could share it with your group. We can go ahead and send that out. You can send it in an email. You can post it on the site once we get the YouTube link. So you can actually go ahead and have your meeting. If your group is there, get that information out. And then when you send the email, tell them this is, be sure to look at this video. So, it was a busy time for people. There wasn't anybody on or whatever. And then show them what you wanted to show them, including your flow charts and everything.
Actually, I've already uploaded the flow chart.
Good.
And the FAQs that I did. It may have been overkill, but I found so many of them. So there were like 61 that I've got on that FAQ. So we needed to condense that a little bit, but they were really, really useful questions. Well, that's good. And see, you could go ahead and show that on the screen. And all of that will project to them because it'll pop up as you're doing it. And then like I said, all you got to do is just kind of move your mouse around on the screen and it says share, and then it'll give you the opportunity. So does it share off of the website itself, or can I share it off a file? It's going to share off of what's on your laptop right now. Okay. Yeah. So let me see if I'll click on it and see. I'm going to click on it too. So see there, I don't know, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Yes. Okay, so I can click on whatever screen I want it to share. Okay. And then I can go back to that screen. And let's see here.
Oh, yeah. And then maybe you can go up here and X out one. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
See? So, and then when you get done down here at the bottom, do you see the little thing that says end meeting? Do you have that on your screen?
Hang
Oh,
on.
look, there you go.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I call? Yeah, there you go. All right. So you know how to do it. But do you see down here where it says end meeting? Bottom right-hand corner?
Let's see. No. I see stop share. I'm up at the top of the bar across the top.
You probably can't see it because you got that up. But when you stop, after you stop share, there should be at the bottom where they've got all those controls.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Leave meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe you can leave meeting, but I guess it's not allowing you to end the meeting. I'll probably have to watch and just. You have my phone number, right?
Yeah.
Can you text me when you're done, and then I'll end the meeting?
Okay.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah, so go ahead and have your meeting with your beautiful self.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And then you'll have that information for everybody, and then maybe pick a date that you think might work for your next meeting, and then get their feedback on it. And if they say it's a go, then let me know, and I'll set you up for the next Zoom meeting.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Keep up your wonderful work.
Thank you, Deborah.
Let me see if I can get out of here without losing you. Okay, there.
So we're recording now, though, correct? Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Thompson, and I just wanted to let everyone know that Burke County and surrounding areas, but mainly Burke County, has a lot going on right now. I am the program coordinator for DFC, Drug Free Communities in Burke County, and along with our BSAN coalition, we have a lot of initiatives going on, and I am so happy and grateful to be a part of that. I would like to share the FAQ that we made, and actually there's a lot of these questions on the FAQ. I'm not going to go over all of them, but the main one that for families or whoever that may be asking these questions, what do I do or who do I call if I think a person needs help with substance abuse or mental health issues? There are many different paths to recovery. A person or family member that's seeking assistance with substance abuse or mental health issues may contact their local managed care organizations. And, you know, I was thinking about, we have so many resources out there and so many numbers a lot of the time, that each one of these entities have a crisis line and a crisis number. And hopefully they would have a mobile crisis like Burke and Catawba County. But I have put down every one of those managed care organizations and what county that they serve. So I thought, well, you know, that may be a general centralized number to call instead of trying to just call all the treatment centers out there. So we have that, and there are several other questions on here that are very useful. What is detox? What is treatment? Are there effective treatments for drug addiction? Where can I find information about drug treatment programs? What is withdrawal? How long do they have to stay at rehab or treatment? Does AA not work just as good as treatment or detox? There are just so many questions on here. So, so anyone that would like to utilize any of this, you are more than welcome. Also, I have come up with a flow chart that is posted on the group, and it's a public group, so anyone can look at that. I was just wanting to kind of let people know that the gaps in services, and we all know that, but anyway, it is a flow chart that shows, you know, from the time these people are involved or their first contact to when they get into treatment or don't get into treatment, and how those gaps, you know, work. So so anyway, I will, that is uploaded on the site, and I don't have it in front of me right now, but that's okay. You can pull it up on the site if you would like to, and utilize that also. Again, I'm very, very glad to be a part of this Recovery Alliance, and Western North Carolina has a lot going on, especially Burke County and, you know, surrounding areas. So so it has been a pleasure to speak to you all today, and I would encourage anyone to get on the site and check out those things, and contact me if you have any questions or any concerns or anything like that about any of the initiatives that we have going on in Burke County. So thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and just I'm glad to be on here, and I hope to talk to you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.